Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Thursday, November 9th, day 100, and we have reached the end of Big Brother 25. Yesterday I gave you like a 17-minute podcast. Today it's going to be much shorter. I don't know. I'll talk maybe tomorrow or another day sometime. I'm not sure. I have to, as I've mentioned, run to Michigan tomorrow, so I'm not sure when I'm going to have time to do a car cast after the finale, but we'll get one in there and talk to you guys. So, what's going on? Guess what? We've got 3 house guests. We've got Matt, we've got Bowie Jane, and we've got Jag. And yesterday was another fairly uneventful day. They packed. They talked about the finale. They talked about speech times. They were talking about times about how a minute and a half isn't very long, and like they had a minute and a half to talk. But then they also mentioned other times too. So I don't know how long they have to talk. I don't care. The finale's 2 hours long. Maybe it's probably been 2 hours long for the couple of seasons, but I will be tweeting about that shortly. Like, how come this season I don't know if I want a 2-hour finale? I really don't. I don't know if I want a 2-hour finale. So, yeah, I have a feeling that may be a shared sentiment. I'm just not sure what they're going to do for 2.5 or for 2 hours. Because they don't do a reunion show. They don't talk about the show afterwards. They pretty much hand out America's Favorite Player as the credits are rolling, kind of a thing. So it's just not a great. The finale, Big Brother finales just aren't that great as far as the way they pan out. But we'll have all kinds of recapping going on. We'll have the non-jury segment, the jury segment. We'll have the questions and answers. We'll have the voting. It'll be probably, it may not be, who knows for sure, but it's been the regular kind. I don't remember what they did last year at all, but it was the final competition was what would this jury say? What would this jury member say, fill in the blank, and they have to guess, and then they have the jury member actually say. Now, they may not have done that for the last 3 or 4 years. I don't remember, but that used to be the standard delivery. Bowie Jane actually suggested to Jag that it might be partly physical, and Jag's like, no. In the 2 that I've seen, the 2 that I remember of finales, it's like, oh God, he's only seen 2 finales. I hate to. It was like, oh man, yes, you can tell this house is completely full of recruits that have no idea what's going on. It's been interesting. They haven't seemed to do a whole lot of show prep. Not a lot of rehearsing speeches that I've seen. So who knows? I anticipate, and Jag, but Bowie Jane did talk to both of them about why they should take her, that she's not going to get any votes. But they also, one of the very last things that happened was they were shaking hands, Jag and Matt, saying, we got each other 100%, we're not in. So I think they're going to take each other. I don't think Matt is going to take Bowie Jane, and I don't think Jag is going to take Bowie Jane. I think they're going to take each other if whichever one wins. So that's what we'll wait to see. And I think Matt will win, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, Sharon Tharp did a interview with Dr. Will Kirby that she published yesterday. I have not watched all of it. It's 90 minutes long. I made it through the first half hour yesterday, and then I haven't had a chance to go back to it, but it's really good. It is really, really good. Will gave her a really good interview. That's why I was shocked when I was only a half hour through it, because I'm like, okay, we've talked about Big Brother 25. I mean, I talked about some of Will's stuff, but it's like, what more is she going to talk about? I guess he get into all kinds of stuff. But the first half hour, he talked about the jury's thing, and how he won't give things away. He's very vague. And he's going to tell Sharon pretty much whatever she asks. He's not going to tell you what happens in the jury. So, but he said it was the best jury ever. But he's always going to say that, by the way. I think. But I think he's kind of true in this one. This one's a very rational jury. They were able to to separate the game from the personality or personal stuff. They managed to do that a lot in the house, where they would say, we're going to yell at each other right now, but afterwards, we're all good. This is only game. Like right in the middle of a huge argument, they'd say, by the way, I still like you. We're still going to be friends, but, and then they would go back into the argument. So I could see them debating this and arguing. I don't think anybody in the jury really has a super, super strong care between Matt or Jag. I mean, they do to a certain extent, but I don't think they're locked. They were 100% locked in. I don't think any of them would be 100% locked in if somebody else had a really good argument, really strong argument. And I think with Suri and America and Cameron, I mean, all of them, Suri, America, Cameron, Corey, they're all fairly hardcore analytics, gameplay. I don't give Blue as much credit because I just felt like she was more kind of in there playing a different style of game than I would ever play. And who else? Who else in the house? Again, Felicia. Well, Felicia's Felicia. Excuse me. Anyways, that's the jury, and I can see them voting either way. I won't be surprised if Matt or Jag wins. Bowie J's not winning, and no matter what. I just think that the odds favor Matt if there's any bitterness at all, because Matt didn't have to really do much as far as breaking things. He let other people break things. Now, some people would say that was a good social play on his part. I just think it was more luck on Matt's part. I'm not giving Matt as much credit for his gameplay as I am Jag. Jag won a ton of competitions, but Jag also was willing to do these stuff. Even though people said he was a coward, he still had to make some of those hard cut votes. Matt kind of let other people make the votes. He didn't vote out Suri. He kind of just didn't not vote her out, right? He said, "Oh, sorry, you're going. It's not. It's out of my control." So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. This was going to be a short little precursor. I planned on doing more, and then the day got away from me. The morning got away from me. So we're doing it this way. Maybe I'll do another one on the way home if I have more thoughts tonight. But I'm anticipating that Matt wins, but I won't be surprised if Jag wins. And I personally think Jag deserves to win more than Matt, but that's why I don't think it's going to happen. Does that make sense? All right, we're going to wrap this puppy up today. I'll probably do another one tonight on the way home because I feel like I'm leaving you guys a bit short, but I didn't have as much time this morning as I would have liked. So we'll talk to you again probably this afternoon if any updates, but the feeds will only come back for like an hour this morning before they sign off. So we'll see if I learn any additional information. All right, be well, everybody. Thanks for listening. And again, I'll talk to you again this afternoon, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's it. Sorry. I feel like I'm kind of leaving you in a lurch, but there's really nothing to tell you either. It's been that kind of a day yesterday. All right, folks, we'll talk to you later today. Bye-bye.